Hey guys, I'm coming on here because I have quite an amazing testimony to share, and I've been wanting to share it for a while, and I've been just kind of waiting for the right time, but this is just a beautifully and amazing testimony that the Lord has given me that just shows how wonderful the Lord is. So back in the beginning of March 4th to be precise, I had a miscarriage. Before my miscarriage, weeks before, I had felt in my spirit, heard in my spirit, that my baby was going to be a kingdom baby. I misinterpreted what that meant. I thought, oh yay, I'm gonna get raptured with this baby, because I heard in my spirit that the baby would not be born into sin, into this world. Well, I misinterpreted that, because what that meant was I was gonna have a miscarriage and the Lord was gonna take my baby home early. Now, leading up to the miscarriage, me and my husband were very sad, very devastated. Not to get too TMI or anything, but there was just, a lot of bleeding, and I never had that with any other pregnancy before, and I didn't really understand what was happening, and being in the state of not knowing just made us really sad. But when I had the miscarriage, about 2 hours after my OBGYN appointment, where they kept telling me, you're fine, I was sad in the moment, and then I felt myself just go into this peace with the Lord. And in my heart, I just was like, you know what, Lord? This was what you meant when you said this baby was your kingdom baby. And I misinterpreted that. And I thank you because your will is perfect. And although this makes my flesh sad, my spirit rejoices, and heaven is welcoming a new soul. And so I was happy for the Lord, I was happy for the baby, I was happy for heaven, for everyone there. And I thought, the worst part of all of it is just, my flesh having to go through a little bit of sadness. But in the whole scheme of things, it was much more beautiful than my fleshly emotions. And I just said, you know what, Lord, your will be done. And thank you. Although I don't understand everything, thank you, because the Lord is so perfect and so good, even when we don't understand. And so the day before I had the miscarriage, I was laid off of work. Now legally, no one can lay you off for being pregnant, but this was actually, believe it or not, a merciful thing from my boss. I work around chemicals and I work on roofs a lot, and I did a lot of dangerous work, working with animals, and just all that stuff is not safe to be around when you're pregnant. So my boss was like, listen, talk to your husband about this, and come back to me and let me know what you think. But me and my husband and my boss agreed that it wasn't safe for me to do this kind of work pregnant. So my boss said, how about this? How about I lay you off, so that you can get unemployment, so that you can at least get some type of income, and be safe. I've never been on unemployment before. I never really saw myself being on it before. I've always been a worker, but nonetheless, this is where the Lord put me. And so I had the miscarriage the next day. And I thought to myself, should I go back to work? I don't know what to do. But I felt in my spirit like, Lord, you allowed all this to happen. You took me out. And I had kind of been feeling for a while that I was going to be taken out. I just wasn't sure why I was feeling that. So I was like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to trust in you. You've put me in this position, and I'm just going to trust in you. So I've been out of work for a few months now, and what's amazing is I'm pregnant again. Actually, 10 weeks today. And when I went to see the ultrasound tech, she just laughed and was shocked and said, this doesn't make any sense. You had to have gotten pregnant immediately after the miscarriage with as far along as you are. And I wish I said it out loud, but I was just thinking to myself, like, that's how the Lord works. I let everything go. I put my trust in him, and he blessed me and my husband immediately. And it's so miraculous and so wonderful and just amazing. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to share. So the day before I had the miscarriage, my husband was driving home from work, and he was very emotional, crying out to the Lord. And he saw a license plate in front of him that said KLX and then had a number next to it. I don't recall the number off the top of my head right now, but if the baby was a boy, we were going to name the baby Calyx. So that's pretty amazing. And when we looked up the number meant testimony. And my husband just kind of knew. And when he came home and told me, I just kind of knew. I knew that whatever was happening, that this was going to be a testimony for the Lord. So everything all together, it's just so amazing. The Lord is so wonderful. He's so good and perfect. And all I want to say is, when we put our trust in him, he's so wonderful and blesses us beyond human understanding. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that inspired you guys as much as it does me. And I love you guys. God bless. Bye.